Hi everyone. My name is Carla Garza, and I will be discussing the 10 common logical fallacies. Um, Logical fallacies are an interesting topic, and today I'd like to explore the realm with you of logical fallacies and everything from ordinary speech quarters of academia, and they may have an impact on our thought and processes arguments and decision making together. We will examine these 10 fallacies, exposing their deceptive appeal and teaching us how to recognize and steer clear from them of our own reasoning. Let us first define what a logical fallacy is. To put in plainly, it's a fallacy in a logic that calls into question and reliability of an argument. Whether it's deliberate or unintentional, logical fallacies can mislead us, impairing our judgment and making it more difficult for us to draw valid conclusions. The 10 common logical fallacies that are begging in question, ad hominem argument, bad wagging, either or fallacy, either or fallacy, red herring, hasty generalization, faulty analogy, non sequitur, slippery slope, and appeal to tradition. The first oh, The first one is begging the question. The definition is an argument that is stated in which a way that it cannot help but be true, even though evidence has been presented. By O'Hare et al., page 184. An example I provided is aliens must be real because I have experienced UFOs myself. The second fallacy is ad hominem argument. The definition is an argument that targets a person instead of the issue at hand in attempt to incite the audience's dislike for that person. Example, he's a criminal defense lawyer. Of course, he's going to defend the criminal's actions. This is attacking the profession of an individual rather than engaging with their legal arguments they usually present. And bandwagoning. An argument that uses unsubstantiated general opinion as its false basis and asserting the truth of something. My example I provided, 9 out of the 10 dentists recommended this toothpaste brand, so it must be effective. While this is stating while recommending certain dentists can carry some weight, and the fact the majority of them do recommend this particular brand does not usually guarantee that its effectiveness is for everyone. Either or fallacy. The definition, an argument stated in terms of only two alternatives, even though there may be additional alternatives. My example I provided, you can either study hard or get good grades or can party all the time and fail. This is saying how choices are available to someone, and by ignoring those, there is always responsibility, and there is a possibility of balancing social life with academic responsibilities. Red herring. An argument that introduces an irrelevant, unrelated topic into discussion to divert attention from the issue at hand. An example, in a courtroom trial, the defense attorney brings up the difficult childhood of the defendant as a way to evoke sympathy from the jury, rather than addressing the evidence against their client. These examples are to divert attention from the main issue or argument, and that this tactic can be used to distract and confuse and manipulate the conversation. Hasty generalization, an argument that uses an isolated instance to make an unwarranted general conclusion. Example, I heard one song by that artist and it was awful. Their entire discography must be terrible. This example is stating how, based on just one song, they're basically judging the artist to be awful by this just one song and not considering their variation of style and quality of their catalog. Faulty analogy. And an argument claiming that two phenomena are alike when in fact the things compared are not similar enough to warrant the comparison. An example, running a business is like playing a video game. You have to navigate obstacles and challenges to reach the next level. This comparison simplifies its difficulties and hazards associated with operating a real life business. Even while there may be some similarities between them and problem solving and some progression between them as well as managing a business and playing a video game. Non-sequitur, an argument in which the conclusion does not follow from the evidence. An example, I saw a black cat across my path this morning, so I'm going to have bad luck all day. This does not logically lead to a conclusion. There is no proof or sound of reasoning to back up this superstition of black cats giving us bad luck. Slippery slope. The definition, a faulty assumption that one case can lead to a serious events or actions. Example, if we allow students to resubmit their assignments for a higher grade, soon they'll expect to redo every assignment and our grading system will collapse. This argument, which ignores any convincible controls and limitations that might be put in place, but make assumptions of enabling students to resubmit their assignments will eventually cause the grading system to collapse. The last fallacy, appeal to tradition, an argument which bases its acceptance on historical tradition, on the fact if something has traditionally been done, it must be done right. An example, our family has always celebrated Thanksgiving this way, so we shouldn't change anything. This argument makes the case that upholding this tradition is more significant than figuring out how to make the celebration better or more inclusive. And to summarize, the understanding of logical fallacies is more than just simply an academic pursuit. It is a necessary talent for navigating the intricacies in our reality and with clarity and precision. Recognizing and understanding these fallacies protect us from deception and flawed reasoning, allowing us to engage in meaningful dialogue, making informed decisions, and advocate for what is just and true. As we conclude our examination of our 10 fallacies, remember that critical thinking is just more pointing out faults in other people's arguments. And it is also about assessing our own honesty and humility. It's about prioritizing truth over comfort, evidence over ideology, and logic over arrogance. Thank you. And I am citing O'Hare Don et al. A Pocket Guide to Public Speaking, Boston Bedford, St. Martin's, 2019. Thank you.